Hi, Ruma.
Hey Fiona, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. So, a client asked me today, does his loan affect the type of property that he will buy?
Oh yes, absolutely. Very good question, Fiona. You come up with really smart questions. I like that. Yes, it does because property is bank security. So they keep the title deed. So they do the inspection on the property, and they have to make sure that they can lend against the property. Let's say you borrow a loan from me, and you give me your watch. So your watch is like a security for me. Similarly, property, the bank keeps the title deed for the property, so the title deed is their security. So hence they have to do the valuation, they have to check whether the property can be lended against or not. So it's a very important factor. They look at the location, whether it's a metropolitan location or where the property is. They look at the which is the postcode. Then they look at the size of the property. If it's below 40 square meters, the banks don't normally lend against 40 square meters. They look at or if it's more than 100 acres. I think it's 100 acres, man, with most of the banks. Yeah, 100 acres. If it's more than that, then the banks don't look at whether it's a farm or it's an income producing farm or not income producing. That's also very important. Yesterday we were doing SMSF on a land in Hunter Valley. It was more than 100 acres, and we had such a difficulty finding a lender for that kind of a property. So yes, the answer is it will. What we normally, and also what's the LVR on that property, loan to value ratio. If it's a high, like this city, you can see all these high rise buildings and all that. So in the city, if somebody's looking to buy a property, whether it's a commercial or residential, certain banks can't do more than say I think 80%, right, on high density, and that's residential, and commercial also there's some restrictions on the LVR. So yes, the answer is definite. I remember, I have to tell you this case. I remember I had a client, we did the pre-approval. This is the time when I first started and I was also learning the ropes. And we had the pre-approval. 3 months down the track, he found a property. I still remember vividly, he called me on a Saturday and I was just doing something at home, and I said, yeah, of course, I'll get the valuation done. I didn't check where the property is and what kind of property. I said, yes, we'll order the valuation. Saturdays, sometimes you're not focused and all that. And I ordered the valuation. It came back, and client had a cooling off period. It came back, bank said, we're not going to accept the property because it's high density. And it was like the whole trust was gone. The whole trust, so since then I made it a point, any tiny mistake we do, we put it in the in the training manual, or we put it in the fact finder to find out upfront what kind of property he's going to buy. So definite, the answer is definite. Yes.
Okay, thanks.